Yo, 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 what's up? Nico here. I want to give you guys a breakdown of my program, how I help people get to their definition of clean or sober, basically to their next best version of themselves. I do it in three parts. The first one is we define what the next best version of you is. We acknowledge everywhere that you're at right now, the pace that you move, what priorities you have, how open you are to certain things, how directly other things impact you. Then, once we have the definition of that next best version of you, what that person will do on a work day, on a non-work day, how that person dresses, how that person interacts with their loved ones. The next thing we do is we find somebody that you admire. Actually, I shouldn't say we. You find somebody that you admire that's doing exactly what it is that you want to get done. Once you've identified that individual, we find out what you admire out of them, and we figure out how to get you from where you're at to that position. Usually causes some tension because people want the outcome without doing the work. So some individuals that I'll interact with will say, well, I want to stop drinking for a little bit because I want to start drinking again later. Okay. I'll help you. Again, though, we define what it is that we call sober, clean, the next best version of ourselves. Then, we identify somebody who meets those qualities. Now, I probably shouldn't be telling you guys this, but it's okay to have more than one person you admire. You could like certain qualities of one individual and dislike other qualities that they have. That's totally fine. Then after that, we set specific, measurable, and achievable ways for you to get it done. This concept I call my own program, but I took it from just how I thought as a kid. You see, when I was a kid, I didn't have as many limiting beliefs about myself. When I was a kid, I didn't have as low of self-esteem than I did when I was drinking. So I thought back to when I was a kid and how I got stuff done. Well, I decided what I wanted. For me, that was to be a badass wrestler, right? We'll use that as an example. After I defined what I wanted, I looked for individuals who had those results. There were individuals that I could find in my local community. There was individuals at a national level. Each one of these individuals contributed to my own workout plans, the way that I thought, the way that I acted. Because if I wanted to be a champ, then I might need to act like a champ does. If I don't have any champs around me, then I better go find them. I wasn't able to do everything that they could, but there were specific things that I could get to. I had to figure out ways to measure it so that I could achieve those things. When I was learning a new wrestling move, I had to figure out the specific steps, measure them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then take action on them. 1, 2, 3, and then I mess up on 4, 5, and 6. Cool. Repeat it again. Eventually, I got the move down. If you're looking at a new job, it's another realm that I'm very fluent in. I had like 30 jobs before the age of 27. 30 different jobs. I didn't hold 30 jobs at once. But I defined what I wanted, a certain amount of income. I looked for individuals who I admired that were making that amount of income. And then I did specific steps that were measurable to get that action completed. Specific steps meaning I applied for certain places to work. Measurable meaning I did so many applications per day, per week. Actionable, I actually submitted those resumes afterwards, applications afterwards. It's a simple formula that we all know, but rarely do we use it for these drastic situations. That's usually because you've met my friend Emmett. An extreme moment in time? Yeah. Those extreme moments in time change the way that we think, and sometimes it can cause us to think that we can't get certain things done. So, if you're wanting to make a change in your behaviors, in your lifestyle, whatever it is, even in your relationships, define what you want. Find somebody who's doing it. Set specific and measurable ways to achieve that exact outcome. I really want you to be the best version of yourself. At least get to the next best version of yourself. Because the reality is, you're meant to help somebody. Your story isn't my story, but if I can help you get to the next best version of yourself, you may be able to help someone else avoid some of the pain that you have felt. That's all I'm trying to do here. Is help people avoid pain that I know I felt when I was over drinking, when I was using, when I was low self-esteem, lack of confidence, didn't know how to make decisions. All of those things. That's why I talk so passionately about them. Because if I can save just one person from some of the pain that I experienced, job's done.